G'day everyone, and thanks for joining us here in the charts. You're tuned into the Market Beast. The Market Beast, your fellow compadre speaking. Today we'll be exploring the PLTR, Palantir Tech Inc. symbol. I have a few lines that I've had on the chart for quite some time. If you're new, just joining us, welcome in. The intro is never the same, but if you'd love to join, if you find any valuable information on the channel here, consider hitting the subscribe button and join us on this very interesting journey that we take every single day through the traditional and alternative markets. If you're into that, our loyal subscribers, welcome back. The YouTube algorithm has responded to your appropriate comments and thumbs. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead and see what we have here on the charts. So let's dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's February the 22nd, 2021, and the current price of Palantir, I'm sure I'm not saying that right, is $28.03. It's down approximately 3.3% for the day. So I have a really, I think it's a pretty simple setup. Let me show you what we've been following before the move up. Let's see here. Okay, that's it, really simple. So when I say before the move up, everything that you see, like, how can I actually do this? Let me see if I could just kind of put the line there. So this is what we were looking at before the move happened to the upside. We had these two lines on the chart here. Let me see if I could just kind of show you. So 23.93 is this red line right here. And the overhead target is, well, the overhead potential resistance line before it blasts out to the upside was $28.59. I think this is a pretty interesting range because obviously the price has gone up. We'll just go ahead and play it out for you there. And then it has come all the way back down within this range. And it is trying to just, the buyers are trying to break back out of this range because notice it kind of consolidated within this area for a little bit and then it just kind of blasted off to the upside. Hopefully whoever created this blast off to the upside have good intentions. In other words, remember guys, I specialize in the story. Some people may not understand this. That's fine, guys. I don't even have any energy to explain this stuff anymore to the ones who don't understand it. But if you look here closely, you'll see that the market came up. It made a high, the most recent high, and then you have a lower high, okay? So once the market makes a lower high, what it tends to try and do is to make a lower low, okay? Because remember, this is it's a bearish indication, whether it's a double top or a lower high. What takes place next is whatever the previous low was, which I would say is like right about here. It's $30.86. It's likely the sellers are going to compromise that level, which in hindsight here is that's exactly what they did. They compromised that level. Now the next obligation from the sellers would be to break down below this red line here that we've already discussed at $23.93. So I truly think that right now the market is just trying to figure out whether or not they're going to find support just above this $28.59 level at this green line here. If the markets can get above and stay above the $28.59 level, then it simply is in preparation for the markets to try and continue higher. Palantir, if I'm saying that right, is in an overall aggressive move up. Okay, I mean it's trying to trend here. You know, it's really, it's a new stock, right? I'm not sure what this stock, I think it's like, I don't know, I'm not even gonna guess what the stock is. October the 20th 2020, it came out just under the double digits there. Well, it probably came out just over and then it kind of dropped below the double digit territory and then it bounced up, and of course ever since then it's been in a really nice trajectory to the upside. So that's really nice to see. I think that this range, it's right now it's range bound, so it's hard for me to tell what's going to take place next. I haven't really been following that closely, but as long as it's in between this range, I guess I'll give you guys a revisit on this stock within the next week or two. Because yeah, like I said, if it's within 23.93 and 28.59, then it's likely that the buyers are consolidating to make their next move. Obviously, the sellers have stepped into this market, so this is going to be a waiting game for me right now. So I don't really have a direction, but what I will say is what I'm watching. Also, this is what I pulled up before we started the video. So this is the RSI on the daily. If you guys do actually pull up your charts, the one thing that I'll be paying attention to, or the one thing that I'll set an alert for, I'm not going to look at this, guys. I'm not invested in this stock. Nobody's paying me to say any of this. I'm not sure if it's a scam. Let me just get all that out of the way. And please assess your risk tolerance. Please do not listen to me, trust me, or any of those things, so that we can, you know, all be on the same page that you need to do your research before you purchase these stocks, okay? So this red line here that we're looking at on the daily from the RSI is going to be $45.91. That is the level that I would feel comfortable knowing that the trajectory is going to try to thrust to the upside, because this is like the lowest point. how can I explain this? So whenever the RSI gets below this level, let me just see if I can set an alert while we're on here live. 4662 will be the alert that I'm going to set for the RSI. I'd love to see it stay above that level, because as soon as it stays above that level, if we just kind of back out here, I guess I can't do the alert. I'm not even worried about it. So if you just kind of look at everything right here, right? You'll notice this is everything. This is all the price action. It's a new stock. Okay, we've already established that. All of the price action that took place above this RSI on the 45.91, I said, notice how it just kind of went up, down, right? And then it came down to this level and a beautiful bounce up to the upside. And then right now it just kind of fell below it, and it's trying to figure out if it's going to stay below or if it's going to get back above that 45.91 level. This is important because let's just go to the price action. And if you can see this, as long as the price was above, let me see if I can just put horizontal lines on the chart so you can actually understand what I'm saying here. So when it came down right there, it continued up. This is probably going to be kind of confusing. And then right there, you see, like what I just put is horizontal lines on the chart to represent what took place in the price action as a result of the RSI getting down to the 49.51 level. And then of course it bouncing, right? I don't know if you guys actually see that. You see, so every time it stayed above the 45.91 level on the RSI, it was a very nice move to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at, and that's the only reference point that I can personally go to, the way that I understand, you know, price action and everything. That's what my go-to would be to understand whether or not the price will continue higher or if it's going to head lower. So the line in the sand, let's make sure that we're all on the same page about this. The price must stay above 23.93 in order to continue this very aggressive thrust to the upside. If it gets below that level at 23, like I said, 23.93, I'm not talking about like if it wicks below and it quickly recovers. It's kind of hard for me to tell you, like, because I look at price action every day, so I know what to look for and like what time of day and how aggressive it's happening. But that's the only thing. So if you like were to set your stop loss there, you know what I mean? Like you may get stopped out, guys. So it's hard for me to describe like what you need to look for in order, like if the price actually gets down to like 23.93. So I mean, the bottom line here is, if the price closes, let's just say 3-day or weekly candles below 23.93, that would be an interesting sign that I think the bulls will need to take into consideration in order to understand whether or not this stock will continue this overall thrust to the upside. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you folks. I'm not sure if this was useful information, guys, but that's all I have. So I appreciate your time. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there if you enjoyed the content, if you found any valuable information in this stock. I honestly will need a little bit more price action to determine a direction. I'll be totally honest with you. So let's just, I mean, I guess let me know down in the comment section if it gets near the, like I said, $24 level. We'll revisit the charts. If it's staying above 28.59, we'll revisit the charts. I'll take a look at the candlesticks and I'll assess my speculative observation of the market at that point. So thank you, guys. We're going to cut out also, before you go, if you're new, we also cover the alternative markets. I think we covered that in the beginning. Bitcoin and altcoins. Subscribe with us, hit the bell. We'll send that information when it's available. Yes, I think we covered everything. Out we go. Take care of yourselves. Protect your portfolio. Execute your strategies. Do not listen to me or trust me or any of these stocks that we come out with. And of course, take care and bye for now, guys.